Hello everyone, I'm Assistant Professor Sarita Tambe from St. Wilfred's College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Panvel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a journal entries in the books of purchasing company and how to prepare the balance sheet after the amalgamation. So we are solving the illustration number 3, which I have started in my earlier lecture, right? So in my previous lecture, I have calculated the purchase consideration, right? So this is the problem of amalgamation. Here, the Mohan Limited is a new company formed by taking over the business of Rohan Limited and Sohan Limited, okay? Balance sheet is given, some terms of amalgamation are given, and what are the requirement to compute a PC that we have calculated in this lecture number 20. Purchase consideration, Rohan 11 lakh 70,000, then Sohan 15 lakh 45,000. Then the next requirement, pass necessary journal entries in the books of Mohan, which is a purchasing company, and amalgamation. So let's start for making a journal entries in the books of Mohan Limited. So what is the first entry, right? So in my second video, I have explained how to pass a necessary journal entries in the books of vendor company and in the books of purchasing company. So in today's lecture, we are making a journal entries in the books of purchasing company. So what is the first entry? First entry for record the acquisition of business from the vendor company. तो वो एंट्री आपको किस तरह से करनी है? बिजनेस परचेस अकाउंट डेबिट टू लिक्विडेटर्स ऑफ द वेंडर. ओके, सो बिजनेस परचेस अकाउंट को हमें डेबिट देना है एंड हियर आर द टू लिक्विडेटर, रोहन एंड सोहन. सो लेट्स मेक अ जर्नल एंट्री फर्स्ट. So how will be the first journal entry? Business purchase account debit, 2 liquidators of Rohan Limited and 2 liquidators of Sohan Limited. So Mohan Limited has purchased these two business. This one is the purchase consideration of Rohan Limited that we have calculated in the previous lecture, 11 lakh 70,000, and in case of the Mohan, 15 lakh 45,000. So this is the first entry for the purchase of business. Business purchase account debit to liquidators account. Okay. Now the next journal entry we will have to pass in case of amalgamation. Yes, asset taken over, asset and liabilities taken over. इसकी journal entry हमें pass करनी है. तो जितने भी asset take over किया है, okay, by the Mohan Limited of the Rohan Limited, Rohan Limited के जितने भी asset है उनको debit देना है. All the asset, let me show you here. Asset account debit individually, but which value you will have to take here? The agreed values. Okay, then you will have to give the credit to the liabilities taken over at the agreed value, then to business purchase account. Now these two, goodwill and capital reserve, आपको ये कब highlight होगा? If the purchase consideration is over the net asset, send the difference to the goodwill account, and if the net assets are excess than purchase consideration, create a capital reserve. Okay, so let's understand it with the example. See Mohan Limited कि किस तरह से बिजनेस टेक ओवर किया है. लेट मी शो यू हियर. Mohan Limited agreed to take over all the assets and liabilities at a book value except the following. So tangible asset at 10% more than the book value. So 110% से tangible asset take over किया है और उसका agreement हुआ है, right? And investment and sundry debtors at a 90%. So I have highlighted here. Fixed assets are land and building, plant and machinery, computer. Investment is taken at 90% and sundry debtors 90%, and these remainings are taken at a book value. Okay, so let's take here at a book value. So how will be the entry will be passed here? Land and building, the first one, land and building, right, 6 lakh, but how it has been taken at a 110%. So how you will have to calculate here? Let me show you. So the amount is 6 lakh multiplied by 110%, right? So it will be 6,60,000. So accordingly, you will have to calculate all these fixed assets. So let me show you how I have passed this entry. Just a minute. Yes. Okay. So see, land and building 6,60,000, 10% more, right? The value is 6 lakhs and 10% more. 10% on 6,60,000, so 6,60,000. Then plant and machinery, what is the value of plant and machinery? Yes, it is a 4,50,000. So 10%, 110% on 4,50,000, so it will be 4,95,000. Then computer, 3 lakh. 110% it means 3,30,000. Then investment is taken at a 90% cost, right? So investment हम कैसे calculate करेंगे? See, in what is the value of the investment? 1,50,000 multiplied by 90%. So the value is 1,35,000. So let's see, I have taken here investment account debit 1,35,000. Stock is taken at a book value. तो जो भी value है stock की 3 lakh, वो as it is लिया यहाँ पे stock 3 lakh. Then next one, that is a डेप्टर्स. डेप्टर्स ही टेकन एट 90%. तो जितने भी डेप्टर्स है उसके 90%. डेप्टर्स देखो कितने, 1,50,000 जस्ट लाइक इन्वेस्टमेंट. तो उसकी भी सेम वैल्यू होगी कितनी, 1,35,000. देन बिल्स रिसीवेबल्स. बिल्स रिसीवेबल is taken at a book value, right? So 75,000, and bank is also taken at a book value. So all assets has given the debit, right? So all the asset account debit, okay, in case of the books of the Mohan Limited. Then give the credit to all the liabilities. So see how, what are the liabilities are here. So 12% debenture 3 lakh, term loan 1,50,000, sundry creditors 2,25,000, and bills payable 30,000. So all are taken by Mohan Limited at a book value. So let's take here 12% debenture 2,40,000, right? Term loan 1,50,000, sundry creditors 2,25,000, and bills payable 30,000. Then give the debit to business purchase account. See, we have given here debit business purchase account 11,70,000. Now give them the credit to business purchase account 11,70,000. Now the next important thing is here to find out the capital reserve or goodwill. Goodwill है या capital reserve, तो ये find out करने के लिए हमें working note बनाते हैं. ओके, सो वर्किंग नोट. यहाँ पे हमने एंट्रीज में क्या देखा था, इफ एक्सेस ऑफ परचेज कंसिडरेशन ओवर नेट एसेट. अगर परचेज कंसिडरेशन ज्यादा है तो डिफरेंस आपको क्या करना है, गुडविल में सेंड करना है. और अगर नेट एसेट ज्यादा है तो कैपिटल रिजर्व. सो इन आवर इलस्ट्रेशन लेट्स सी, नेट एसेट कितनी है, नेट एसेट 16,80,000. हाउ आई हैव कैलकुलेटेड दिस फिगर, द एसेट टेकन ओवर by the Mohan Limited less liabilities taken over. तो यहाँ पे जो एसेट थी, ये सारे एसेट की टोटल माइनस ऑल द liabilities taken over. So assets minus liability, you will get the net asset. So this is our net asset, and purchase consideration is 11,70,000. So see here, net asset is more, and that's why if the net asset is more than purchase consideration, this extra amount is transferred to the capital reserve account 5,10,000, and that's why it has been given writing here to capital reserve account 5,10,000. So in this way you will have to make a journal entry for the assets and liabilities taken over. Okay, तो अगर हमारा नेट एसेट ज्यादा है तो कैपिटल रिजर्व में ट्रांसफर करना है बैलेंस. ओके, और अगर परचेज कंसिडरेशन ज्यादा है तो बाकी की जो अमाउंट है वो कहाँ पे ट्रांसफर करनी है, गुडविल अकाउंट, एंड दैट इज अ एसेट, सो इट शुड बी डेबिटेड. Okay, now the next journal entry for the payment to the vendors. Okay, so liquidators of रोहन की liability हमने create की थी by giving the credit 11,70,000. तो रोहन को किस रोहन लिमिटेड को परचेज कंसिडरेशन किस फॉर्म में दिया है, इक्विटी शेयर्स, प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स एंड सिक्योरिटीज प्रीमियम. सो लेट्स सी हियर इन द परचेज कंसिडरेशन, दिस इज द रोहन. Please watch the previous video where I have shown how to calculate the purchase consideration payable to Rohan and Sohan. So Rohan को कितना purchase consideration दिया है, 9% preference shares, right? Then we are calculating the preference shareholder, right? So see, liquidators of Rohan Limited to equity share capital 1,20,000. See, equity share capital कितना दिया है, 1,20,000. Then preference share capital कितना दिया है, 3 lakh. Let me show you a 3 lakh. Then the security premium. So security premium to preference shareholder 1,50,000, and security premium to the equity shareholder 3 lakh. So 3 lakh plus 1,50,000. So total security premium paid to the liquidators of Rohan Limited shareholder 4,50,000. So this is the payment of or discharge of the purchase consideration to the vendor company. Which one is the vendor company? Rohan Limited. Okay. After that, the next adjustment is for the discharge of the debenture holder. So debenture holder के लिए let's see what adjustment is given or what term is given. See, 12% debenture holders of both the companies are discharged by Mohan Limited by issuing such a number of its 15% debentures of rupees 100 each so as to maintain the same amount of interest. तो जो 12% यानी क्या, द रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इज पेएबल टू द डिबेंचर होल्डर. तो जो रोहन लिमिटेड के डिबेंचर होल्डर थे उनको डिबेंचर्स इश्यू किए थे एट द रेट ऑफ 12%, और अभी वो लिक्विडेशन पे जा रही है वो कंपनी, राइट. तो उन डिबेंचर होल्डर को न्यू कंपनी यानी कि मोहन लिमिटेड 15% वाले डिबेंचर दे रहे, लेकिन वो डिबेंचर इस तरह से होने चाहिए या फिर अमाउंट इस तरह से होनी चाहिए कि जो भी रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट डिबेंचर होल्डर को पहले मिलता था, अमाउंट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट डिबेंचर होल्डर को मिलता था, उतना ही अमाउंट उन्हें पे बाय दी मोहन लिमिटेड. तो यहाँ पे हमें फाइंड आउट करना पड़ेगा कि अमाउंट ऑफ डिबेंचर कितने हो गए. तो लेट्स सी द वर्किंग नोट हम यहाँ पे बनाते हैं. लेट मी शो यू हियर. ओके, सी रोहन लिमिटेड का पहले हम देखते हैं. द 12% डिबेंचर्स ऑफ रुपीज 100 इज 3 लाख. तो 3 लाख के डिबेंचर थे, राइट ना. सी 12% डिबेंचर 100 इज 3 लाख. ओके, नाउ सी इंटरेस्ट ऑन 3 लाख 12% कितना है, 36,000. सो एवरी ईयर द डिबेंचर होल्डर को मिलता था इंटरेस्ट 36,000 फ्रॉम द रोहन लिमिटेड. तो उनको 36,000 ही इंटरेस्ट मिलना चाहिए, राइट, बाय इशूइंग द 15% डिबेंचर. तो यहाँ पे हम एज्यूम करते हैं, लेट्स एज्यूम द डिबेंचर कैपिटल पी. ओके, तो पी पे 15% जब हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो अमाउंट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कितना होना चाहिए, 36,000. ओके, सो लेट्स कैलकुलेट द अमाउंट ऑफ पी. सो पी इज इक्वल टू 36,000 divided by 15%. So you will get 2,40,000. So if the company को कितने अमाउंट के 15% डिबेंचर इशू करने पड़ेंगे, 2,40,000. तो वो 2,40,000 के डिबेंचर इशू करेंगे तो उस पर 15% अगर इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो वो कितना निकल के आएगा, 36,000. ओके, सो हाउ मेनी अमाउंट ऑफ डिबेंचर इशूड बाय द मोहन लिमिटेड टू द डिबेंचर होल्डर ऑफ द रोहन लिमिटेड, 2,40,000. Then same we will calculate for the सोहन लिमिटेड. ओके, सो सोहन लिमिटेड के डिबेंचर कैपिटल देखते हैं कितना है. सोहम लिमिटेड डिबेंचर कैपिटल इज 4,50,000, राइट, और उनको इंटरेस्ट कितना मिलता था, 12%. सो लेट्स कैलकुलेट द इंटरेस्ट फॉर सोहम लिमिटेड, 12% ऑन 4,50,000. सो डिबेंचर होल्डर जो सोहम के थे बिफोर अमलगमेशन उनको एवरी ईयर कितना इंटरेस्ट मिलता था, 54,000. नाउ 15% डिबेंचर इस तरह से इशू होने चाहिए कि उनको हर साल 54,000 ही इंटरेस्ट मिले. तो यहाँ पे भी हम एज्यूम करेंगे डिबेंचर कैपिटल पी. सो पी पे 15% जब कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो अमाउंट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कितना आना चाहिए, 54,000. सो पी की वैल्यू हम निकालते हैं, वो कितनी होगी, 3,60,000. तो 3,60,000 अमाउंट पे अगर हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं 15% इंटरेस्ट, तो डिबेंचर होल्डर विल गेट द 54,000 interest. Okay, so in this way we have calculated these two amount, that is a 2,40,000 in case of the debenture capital amount in case of a Rohan and 3,60,000 in case of the Soham. So let's first हम discharge करते हैं debenture holder of the रोहन लिमिटेड. सो 12% डिबेंचर अकाउंट डेबिट. ये डिबेंचर को जब इश्यू किया था तब क्रेडिट दिया था, अभी ये कैंसिल करना है तो उसको डेबिट देना पड़ेगा. सो 12% डिबेंचर अकाउंट डेबिट 2,40,000. टू क्या इश्यू किया है 12% डिबेंचर होल्डर को, 15% डिबेंचर, 2,40,000. ओके, सो राइट द नरेशन बीइंग द इश्यू ऑफ 15% डिबेंचर टू 12% डिबेंचर holder. Okay, so these are the journal entries in the books of Mohan Limited for the Rohan Limited, right. Now let's take the entry for the taken over of the asset of सोहम लिमिटेड. तो जिस तरह से हमने एंट्री की थी रोहम लिमिटेड के लिए उसी तरह से ये एंट्री करनी है. ऑल द एसेट टेकन ओवर, राइट. सो लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग, प्लांट एंड मशीनरी एंड कंप्यूटर आर टेकन एट अ 10% एक्स्ट्रा अमाउंट, राइट. सो यहाँ पे 110% आपको कैलकुलेट करना है. लेट मी कैलकुलेट फर्स्ट वन, दैट इज लेट मी शो यू हियर. So what is the amount of land and plant and land and building, 7,50,000. तो 7,50,000 पे कितना देना है, 110%, राइट. कितना आया, 8,25,000. सो 8,25,000. तो सेम आपको कैलकुलेट करना है 110% फॉर प्लांट एंड मशीनरी एंड कंप्यूटर. देन सी द इन्वेस्टमेंट. इन्वेस्टमेंट की अमाउंट कितनी सेम है, 1,50,000. सो 90% 1,35,000. Stock as a taken at a book value. So as it is here 4,50,000. Then debtors is taken at a 90%. So 2,70,000 by okay. Then bills receivable and bank at a book value. So as it is here. Then all the liabilities of the Soham Limited, see 12% debenture 4,50,000, then term loan 75,000, sundry creditors 1,80,000 and 45,000 bills payable. So let's take the here. Then to business purchase account 15,45,000. Okay. Now here also make the total of the asset taken over less liabilities taken over. You will get the net asset amount. If the net asset amount is more than business purchase consideration, the difference is transferred to the capital reserve account. And in this case of Sohan, the capital reserve कितना आया create हुआ है 11,55,000. जिस तरह से हमने यहाँ पे कैलकुलेट किया था रोहन का, उसी तरह से कैलकुलेट करना है सोहम का. Okay, so after taking over the assets and liabilities of Sohan Limited, the next journal entry for the payment to the Soham Limited, right? So liquidators of Soham Limited account debit because the Soham is a receiver of the purchase consideration. क्या क्या purchase consideration किया है? Equity share capital दी है 1,20,000. Let me show here. See, this is purchase consideration to Soham 1,20,000. Then preference shares 9 lakh. Let's see, I have taken here, and the security premium 2,25,000 plus 3 lakh. The total security premium is 5,25,000. So this is a discharge of the purchase consideration entry. Now the entry for the payment to the or discharge of the liability of debenture holder. So this value we have calculated here, right? 3,60,000. So कितने amount के debenture issue करेगी मोहन Limited to Rohan Limited? 3,60,000. So we will have to first cancel this 12% debenture by giving the debit. So 12% debenture account debit 3,60,000 to 15% debenture account 3,60,000, being the issue of 15% debenture to the debenture holder. Okay. Now here the most important and new entry for you, that is the export profit reserve are to be maintained for the 3 years. तो अगर इस टाइप की एंट्री आपको है पूछी जाती है, right? Let me show here. In case of amalgamation in the nature of purchase, record the statutory reserve of the transferor company. तो अगर transferor company का statutory reserve transferee company में record करना है, तो at that time आपको किस तरह से entry pass करनी है? Amalgamation adjustment account debit to statutory reserve account. Okay, so in this way I have passed the entry here. So we have passed entry for the both the liquidator amalgamation adjustment account 75,000. Okay. एक्सपोर्ट प्रॉफिट रिजर्व अकाउंट, तो एक्सपोर्ट प्रॉफिट रिजर्व देखिए, एक्सपोर्ट प्रॉफिट रिजर्व ऑफ रोहन लिमिटेड 30,000 एंड सोहम 45,000. So we have given credit to these two reserves, to export profit reserve account 36,000 and to export profit reserve account of Soham 45,000, being the identity of statutory reserve retained. So in this way we have created amalgamation adjustment account in the books of Mohan Limited, and then it will be recorded in the liability of the company. So in this way we have record the journal entries in the books of Mohan Limited. Now let's move toward the preparation of the balance sheet after the amalgamation. Okay, so what is the first step in the amalgamation? You will have to calculate the equities and liabilities. Under the equities and liabilities, what is first item? That is the shareholders fund. Under shareholders fund, we will have to calculate the share of capital. So for that we are going to make a note. तो note के यहाँ पे चलते हैं हम. First note for the share capital. तो how many share capital में पहले हमें कौन सा share capital record करना है? Authorized capital, right? So this information is given in the illustration. Mohan Limited was formed to take over the business. Okay, that and authorized capital 30 lakh, जिसमें 20,000 के 13% preference shares है, right? And 1 lakh equity. What is meant by authorized capital? The authorized capital which is mentioned in the memorandum of association of the company, and the company has the authority to raise this amount of capital. So this is just for recording purpose. So accordingly we will have to record in the balance sheet. So see, I have recorded here in the balance sheet authorized capital. Okay, इसको हम total के लिए नहीं लेना है. 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 is 10 lakh. And 20,000, 11% preference shares of rupees 10 lakhs, 20,000. Then after authorized capital, the next capital is called issued सब्सक्राइब्ड एंड फुल्ली पेड अप इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल। तो यहाँ पे देखते हैं कि अथोराइज एंड फुल्ली पेड अप इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल कितना है। तो देखो यहाँ पे हमें देखना है पीसी के, यहाँ पे चलते हैं, there is a PC, yeah. So 1,12,000 equity shares issue to Rohan and 12,000 equity shares issue to Soham. So total कितने number of shares issue किए? 24,000. So 24,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, 2,40,000. Now the preferential capital also issued, right? So preferential capital we also found here. See 3 lakh, 6 lakh issue to Rohan and 9 lakh issue to Soham. So total कितने हैं? 15 lakh. Right, so let's take here 15,000, 11% preference shares of rupees 100 each, so total capital is 15 lakh. Okay, so issued, subscribed. So let's make the total of the share capital. Yes, this is the total share capital of the company, 17,40,000. Let's take here 17,40,000 capital. Right, now the next is what? Calculate the reserves and surplus. तो reserves and surplus के लिए भी हमें adjustment करनी है, note बनानी है, note number 2 for reserves and surplus. So what are the reserves and surplus here created? So first reserve here created, that is a capital reserve, right? So capital reserve of 5,10,000. Let me show here, 5,10,000 of Soham Limited and 11,50,000 of Rohan Limited. So total capital reserve is 16,65,000. Now the next reserve is security premium. Yes, the shares are issued at a security premium. Security premium पे share issue किए ना, at a premium पे issue किए थे. Let me show here, यहाँ पे हमने दिखाए थे 3,75,000, that is a security premium which is paid to the preference shareholder, and this security premium 6,000 paid to the equity shareholder. So total security premium we will take here. Security premium 4,50,000 plus 5,25,000, that is a 9,75,000. Okay, so security premium. Then this export profit reserve, जैसे मैंने बताया था कि जो ट्रांसफरर कंपनी है उनका ये जो स्टैट्यूटरी रिजर्व है, ये रिजर्व कैरी फॉरवर्ड करना है 3 इयर्स के लिए, क्योंकि वो 3 साल के लिए मेंटेन करना है। तो उस रिजर्व को भी हम यहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड करेंगे। एक्सपोर्ट प्रॉफिट रिजर्व 30,000 ऑफ सोहम एंड 45,000 ऑफ रोहन. Okay, so total export reserve is 75,000. Now make the total of all these reserves and surplus. So total reserves and surplus, capital reserve, security premium reserve, and export profit reserve 27,15,000. So let's take here. Yes, so this is the 27,15,000. Now what is the next? That is the non-current liabilities. So non-current liabilities में first हम लेते हैं long term borrowing. तो उसके लिए हम note बनाएंगे long term borrowing. So let's take the note 3, long term borrowing. So long term borrowing में क्या है? 15% डिबेंचर इशू टू बोथ द कंपनी. सो 2,40,000 के इशू किए किसको? सोहम को, एंड 3,60,000 के इशू किसको किए? रोहन को, राइट? सो दीज आर द 6 lakh इशूड डिबेंचर. देन अनदर, दैट इज अ टर्म लोन which is taken at a book value, right? Now book value 1,50,000 plus 75,000, 2,25,000. So total long term borrowing is 8,25,000. So let's take here long term borrowing 8,25,000. Okay, now the next one, that is the current liabilities. So under current liabilities, okay, so first one, that is the trade payables. Okay, so trade payables के लिए भी हम note बनाते हैं. Okay, so what is the fourth note? Here is the trade payable. These are the totals. Now trade payables. So trade payables में क्या है? Creditors 2,25,000 of Soham and 1,80,000, that is the taken over by Mohan Limited. So total are 4,05,000. Then bills payable also taken over, right? 30,000 plus 45,000, total bills payable taken over by new company, that is a 75,000. So total trade payables are 4,80,000. So let's take here 4,80,000. So okay, now make the total of this all: share capital plus reserves and surplus plus non-current liabilities and current liabilities. So total liabilities are 57,60,000. Now the next step is what? Next step is our asset, right? So asset में first asset कौन सी होती है? Non-current asset. Non-current asset में first one is a fixed asset, and second one and the under fixed asset, first one we will have to take the tangible asset. Okay, so tangible asset के लिए हम note बनाएंगे यहाँ पे. Yes, the next one, that is our tangible asset. Oh, sorry. Here is the total नाउ टेंजिबल एसेट में कौन कौन सी एसेट टेक ओवर की है, you know that? Yes, let me show you here. 3 asset has been taken over, right? One is a land and building, plant and machinery, and the third one that is a computer. So these are the amount of, ये कहाँ से लिया हमने? Yes, this is the amount taken from the journal entry. तो land and building कितने के लिए? 8,25,000 इनकी और 6,50,000. So इन दोनों की टोटल अगर हम करते हैं तो टोटल लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग कितने की टेक ओवर किया है दोनों की मिला के 14,85,000. सेम प्लांट एंड मशीनरी एंड कंप्यूटर. ओके, सो टोटल tangible asset taken over by the company are 34,65,000. Let's take here 34,65,000, right? So after tangible asset, intangible asset, that is not here. Now non-current investment. So non-current investment में आपको क्या लेना है? Let me show you non-current investment. So non-current investment is given in the illustration. These are the investment. So we will have to take here investment 1,35,000 plus 1,35,000. So total is 2,70,000, right? Now other non-current investment. Other non-current investment में हमें लेना है amalgamation adjustment account. So as per the accounting standard 14, a transferee company has to arise amalgamation adjustment account for recording. For what purpose? We have considered it just for maintaining the statutory reserve of the transferor company. Okay, so now ये amalgamation reserve account ये कितना है दोनों का मिला के? Yes, amalgamation reserve account, that is the 75,000, the total of both the holder. Now what is the next? Yes, the next one after the non-current asset, the next one what? The current assets. So under current asset, first is what? Inventories. Okay, so inventories, it means a stock. So stock of Soham and stock of Rohan taken over by the Mohan Limited. So total stock is 7,50,000. Now the second item is what? Trade receivables. So here also the trade receivables. So for the trade receivable, let's make a note because bills receivable be here right now. Just a minute, student. So total trade receivables and debtors 6,30,000. Okay. Now the third one is what? Cash and cash equivalent. Okay. So cash and cash equivalent. Balance with the bank 1,95,000. Let me show you here. Bank of Soham Limited 1,95,000 and Rohan Limited 3,75,000. So let's make a total of these three and write here 5,70,000. So no need to write here the note. Now make the total of the current assets. So total current assets are 50. After making the total of non-current assets and all the current assets, you will get the total current asset 57,60,000. So now see here, our balance sheet is tallied with the liability, equities and liabilities and all the assets. So in this way, you will have to make a balance sheet after the amalgamation. So in this case, what is the new you have learned here? You will have to create a separate account, that is the amalgamation adjustment account, and where you will have to show this account under the other non-current asset. Why it is called as why it is recorded under the non-current asset? Because the statutory reserve is to be maintained for more than 12 months. As we know that any particular asset is recorded or maintained for less than 1 year is called as a current asset, and if it is a more than 1 year, it is considered as a non-current assets, and that's why this has to be shown as per the accounting standard. Yeah, so amalgamation adjustment account is recorded under the other non-current asset of the total 75,000 of Soham and Rohan. Okay, so in this way we have prepared the after balance sheet after the amalgamation. So what you have learned in this lecture? You have learned how to prepare balance sheet. Okay, balance sheet after the amalgamation, and how to pass the necessary journal entries in the books of purchasing company, and how to create a capital reserve. Okay, this one is a new entry for you. This one, debenture, is also a new entry you have learned from this, right? So you will have to I hope you have understood how I have make all these accounting entries for the amalgamation. Okay, so bye. Let's stop here. We will meet in the next lecture.